Roll call first. Charlie, please.
Roger Brunswick,
Here.
Russ Wynn,
Here.
Chairman Inserpi,
Here.
Richard Donnelly,
Here.
Larry Kurlander,
Here.
James
Here.
Mercer.
Okay, we'll continue. We have any questions from,
I do. As we were leaving, I was going to ask the question. I am very confused still over the relationship between Ian Lockwood and this particular case and why he's involved. We've never had this before.
good question.
For the record, Jacqueline Genson. City administration has asked us that any project, rezoning project that's on Bonita Beach Road be submitted to Tool Design Group for the review, which is essentially Ian Lockwood, for analysis with consistency with the vision. So he has a general contract with the city. So on these rezoning applications, he will review and provide comments, such as he did on Horizon Park, which was your case that was held here in April.
Which part? Which case?
Horizon Park, which was at the southeast quadrant of I-75 and Bonita Beach Road. So he provided some comments on that. So you'll see the ones on Bonita Beach Road, he'll have some input. Likewise, the city also has McMahon and Associates on a general contract as well to review projects that affect the quadrant plan. So those are the two consultants that you might see having some input into zoning applications.
Okay.
Anybody else? No? Okay, do we have any input from the audience? Anybody?
Public comment.
Public comment?
Wow.
I like input. from
Where's
the
Rick?
audience. Okay, nobody? Okay. Any discussion? Rebuttal, anything? Ma'am?
Board members, based on your discussion during your meeting, should you approve the application, I have made two modifications. One is in section or condition 3, just adding that the applicant will coordinate with Lee County Natural Resources and Florida Department of Environmental Protection for events. I put in at least one per year where the unit owners may dispose on-site of any hazardous materials. I also added a condition in 4, and this is based on a comment Mr. Worcester said, and I can take it out pending your discussion. The zoning board, the architectural design is limited to Old Florida.
Very
just
good. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry.
As a quick point,
Yes, sir.
I would highly recommend any conditions or alterations you want to add be made in the motion. So that way, when we present this to City Council, all of your direct questions, comments that you want as new conditions or modified conditions based upon your direction are included in that motion. So that way, it's all in one proposal.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you, John.
I'm ready to make a motion.
Nobody? Gentlemen, no input, anything? Nothing? We'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to approve with the deviations, changes that city attorney mentioned. You'll add those to the motion,
I made changes to the conditions, yes.
to the conditions, and I'll make a motion to approve the proposed
Old Florida.
Old Florida style and the other one.
Basically a cleanup program, I call it amnesty, but a program where they can bring their containers and dispose of their materials.
Hazardous materials and that, okay. And so I make that motion to approve with those conditions as presented by the applicant and by the staff. Motion to approve.
Do we have a second on that motion?
Second. Yes.
Second by Larry Kerr. We need a head count on this or just?
Discussion?
Further
Any
discussion.
discussion?
Yeah, any discussion on this? No?
Roll
Mr.
call.
Brunswick?
Roll call?
Yes.
Asking for roll call?
Okay, Roger Brunswick,
Aye.
Russ Wynn,
Aye.
Chairman Inserpi,
Aye.
Richard Donnelly,
Aye.
Larry Carlender,
Aye.
James Worcester.
Aye.
I would just like to take an opportunity and thank the applicant and the staff. You guys did a fantastic job. Super
Absolutely.
presentation. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Before we adjourn, some of my old business as past chair is to approve the minutes from our last
I was
meeting.
gonna get to that, but that's okay. I was
Oh, I'm
gonna-
sorry.
Go ahead.
I
No, no,
didn't-
no, go
I
ahead.
thought, I misread your body language.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. On the past minutes, do we accept them? Make a motion, please.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the prior meeting.
Seconded.
Second.
Okay, thank you, Larry Croner. Ma'am, my future dates here, I think there's a little confusion as far as our July and August meetings are concerned. Could you,
Mr. Chairman, we have to vote on that motion.
We have to vote on the motion.
pardon?
We have to vote on that last motion.
The minutes.
All in
I
favor?
didn't want to say anything. Roll call.
Roll call, please.
Roger Brunswick,
Aye.
Russ Wynn,
Yes.
Chairman Serby,
Aye.
Richard Donnelly,
Aye.
Larry Carlender,
Aye.
James
Yes.
Worcester.
You guys totally confused me, you know?
Got bamboozled.
Okay, on July, zoning on the 18th, is that right?
Correct, and we have two cases. One might run a little bit longer than typical, depending on the amount of public participation, but we'll let you know. That's the Hidden Lakes application. As we explained earlier, Spanish Wells actually did retain Greg Stewart to work on their behalf, to coordinate with the applicant's agent on some of their concerns, and they're actively working on a revised master concept plan to incorporate those. What comes out of that, I'm not sure, but we previously expected extensive participation, and that still may be the case with July. So I think we're probably going to be ordering in lunch
Okay.
for you
All
at
right.
that meeting, and then there's a variance case that's also scheduled.
As far as August is concerned, there's, what, is it the 15th, the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th,
So,
as it sits?
so with August, I'm working with David Theriak on Bonita Grand Mine. There is a chance that that might be found sufficient, and that would be heard August 15th. Tuesday, August 15th. And then the Raptor Bay case would be scheduled for 3 days, and that's at the applicant's request, and we agree, just because we expect that to be very heavily, again, attended by the public, but also there's going to be a lot of evidence that will be provided into the record, because there's a lot of history and issues where we may agree to disagree, so there will be a lot of evidence taken at those meetings. So that's why there's 3 days scheduled.
With regard to the Raptor Bay, what is the current status of the litigation?
It's scheduled, we have a motion for rehearing. The city's complaint for declaratory action was dismissed on two bases, one that we could amend, one we can't amend. So we have asked for the judge to reconsider her decision. That will be heard on August 14th. That's why I was, or wait, August 14th, okay, I was getting 13th and 14th mixed up, in the morning. And, depending on the outcome of that, we'll either appeal the decision or we will refile an amended complaint.
But that won't have any bearing one way or another on our
We
hearing.
have not asked for any kind of enjoinment. As you all know, if you do ask to enjoin proceedings, you have to put a bond up, and that bond would be calculated based on damages. So we try to avoid doing that ahead of time.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes.
Are we still on
Yes,
the
sir.
broadcast?
Mr. Chairman, if you will allow me to thank Roger for his leadership during his years as chair. He fulfilled his responsibilities with dignity and respect for everyone who appeared before this zoning board, and he was always gracious toward his fellow board members. Thank you very much, Roger.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Thank you, sir.
I think that goes without saying, Roger.
Thank
Thank you very much for your service. We really appreciate it.
I'm not leaving.
I know. But if you don't watch yourself, you might. You know what I'm saying? At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded?
Second.
So carried. No roll call.